is killing me. These side effects is killing me.
You're killing me with these side effects. Show attention, then you show neglect. I feel it all in my solar plex. Used to be in love, now it's all regret. I think I'm losing my mind. So I know that it's about time to let you go, to let you be, to set you free. Gotta focus on me.
Hi everyone, I'm Debbie Stokes of Three Women Voices. Today, my special guest is an actress.
Why would you keep building on to our marriage if you ain't happy with me?
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Slept with who?
You know who?
At home, barefoot and pregnant, and it's kind of hard to do that when I'm the breadwinner.
Songwriter, poet, playwright, and an author. Her passion is inspiring others through her words. Listen as she shares her story and explains why comparison can be a dream killer. Now, I introduce to you Nakesha Writes. Nakesha, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm well, and I'm happy to meet you.
Oh, same here. Same here.
Yes. So, why don't you start off by telling everybody a little about yourself?
So I started off with poetry. That was like my main thing. I probably started performing it in like 2008, and then I slacked off and then came back. But I ended up getting one of my poems in a play, which then I ended up being in the play, which transitioned me into acting. And so then I was acting probably since 2015, almost 5 years, 2015. And then that transitioned into writing my own play. And I guess I just keep doing different things and different things.
All right. Following your dream.
Yes.
Yes.
Got to.
Okay, so what have been some obstacles along the way?
Just like you said, comparison is always one of the biggest obstacles. I know when I did my play, I was in other people's plays, and then at that time I'm comparing myself to the other people's plays I'm in, and I'm like, oh, is my play really gonna? Then I was like, forget it. I'll just do it. Like everybody's not gonna like what you do, so it doesn't matter. You might as well just do what you love.
Okay, so now what about any obstacles in life that maybe try to deter you from going that you're going now?
Actually, to be honest, one of my biggest obstacles is my job. Like I do get a lot done, but I work retail. I'm a retail manager. So it's really demanding. Like I only get like one weekend off a month, and my schedule is different every week. I work nights, I work mornings, so it could be draining. And then to take care of home, my husband's at home. You gotta make sure you're splitting your time, and just life in general has been an obstacle.
Okay, gotcha. So now you said you had obstacles in the career following your dream. And you said it was because of comparisons. So now
Yeah.
what about comparisons have made you decide to maybe I don't think I have what it takes and this is not for me. I'm going to quit and do something else.
Mm-hmm. A lot of times I think that social media is one of the biggest things, because you're on there every day. You're on there every day, ain't gonna lie. And you see people doing this and doing that, and oh, they did this and they made it here, and I'm still here. So maybe my stuff isn't good enough to get me here, or I haven't got a role on this, so maybe I might as well just give up. And so I think social media is really a big thing with making you compare yourself to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Even though a lot of times people be fronting on the social media, but you still believe it because it's right there in front of your face, and you're like,
yeah,
why can't I get there? Maybe my stuff isn't good enough.
So what stopped you from quitting?
I just feel like if I don't create, like it's like creating is like breathing. So if I don't create, I have to be doing something. I'm always moving. I'm writing. Or like right now I'm creating visuals out of some of my poetry and making videos out of them. So it's just like I just feel like I would be even more lost if I didn't create.
Okay. How important is it for a person to follow their dream?
I think that you have to try. Like if you have a dream, and you don't at least attempt your dream or try it, then you will never know. And so you're giving up on something before you even take the first step. So I feel like even if sometimes your dream, what you have in mind as your dream, can transpire into something else. Like I never thought I would be acting. My dream was doing poetry, but then it transpired into acting. So you, even though you may think I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, you never know what God has in store for you.
Right.
To branch out into.
So now, which one of them do you like the best?
I love acting. I think with acting, I can be somebody else. You know, I'm not being me. You can't really judge me because it's not me. But with poetry, that's all me. I am the result of an extraction. Subtracted from him to create me, I am a woman, built to perfection with every single curve. I'm worth every look, every glance, trying to figure out how I got into these jeans. Well, I am a woman. Childbearing hips will not stop me from displaying my true beauty. I consist of noticeable scars, stretch marks like sun rays, unwanted monthly pain, a reminder that wrong choices were made prior to me. I am a woman. Sensitive, emotional, strong, I rise to the challenge, molded customly, baked to satisfaction, unique. Sometimes I don't know if I want to be straight or curly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. That was awesome.
There's some poems that I've written about other people. Like I wrote about having a child. I don't have any kids. So people automatically assume me. But even though I pull from other things, these are my words and they come from me. So it's like, they, you know, you feel the judgment, even though people probably not judging, you just think it in your head. But that's the difference. It's like, this is all me. But when I'm acting, there's other people around me. That's a joint effort.
Got you. Okay. Why do you say comparison is a dream killer?
Because it always makes you second guess yourself. And when you second guess yourself, then that leads to a pathway for you to give up. Because then you're like, maybe, like you said, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I'm not good enough. So if the moment you look at this other person's thing and say, that's so great, that's so much better than my stuff, then you automatically gonna want to put your stuff to the side. And that's where the dream is killed. And then you go on and you're doing nothing in life. You're coming home and you're watching Netflix and you're not fulfilling yourself anymore.
Okay. All right. So now what advice can you give to women that's doing that they are comparing themselves to others and maybe they're confused about where they are, you know, like they don't understand why they can't make it work like somebody else can make it work, why they can't get the people to follow them or like them like the other people are doing?
The one thing I would say is you don't care about what anybody else thinks, because this is your vision. If it was their vision, God would have gave it to them. So this is your vision. And so just follow your dreams and follow your vision and do what you want to do. Like, it's your life. You get one life. And if you don't do some of the things that you want to do, then you're never gonna know what you miss out on.
Gotcha. Okay.
So just stop thinking about, just forget about the other people. Forget about everybody else and just focus on you.
Yeah. Good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so can you give somebody who was trying to go in your footsteps, following your footsteps, some advice about things they can do to make it maybe easier?
I guess a big thing would be to study, like be prepared. So like if you want to do poetry, learn, some of your, not that it's bad to read it, but learn some of it so that you can be able to, distribute it out. If you're acting, study your lines, study some other actors and their things, just so that stay ready, so you don't have to get ready, and just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't let nobody stop you from believing in yourself, because they're not you.
Now, what did you learn about yourself?
I learned that I love what I do. So,
Okay.
the writing, because I would be like, well, sometimes I'll do it for you. I'll do just because, you love to do it.
Yeah.
And I did feel like I evolved because I know when I first started writing but the poetry and stuff, a lot of it was like relationship wise, but then I started transforming and transpiring. So I can see like in my third book, like the maturity where I matured.
Yeah.
So I could, that's something I learned about myself, just seeing my whole process and me changing and evolving during these last couple of years.
Okay. Now, what suggestions could you give somebody about dealing with negativity in their life?
In their life. Ooh, sigh. Pray on it. Pray on it. I think I'm actually an optimist. I try to be positive. Just you got to try to see the good even when it's bad, or you're in a negative situation, step away from it, and do some meditation for yourself, some breathing, and just always try to find the good, because if you stay stuck dwelling on the negative, then you're just going to bring yourself down and you're going to stay in that dark space.
Yeah, okay. Now you're an author. You have 4 books?
Yeah, poetry books, yes.
Oh, poetry books. Okay. Well, I love the title, Keeping It Real.
Oh, yeah.
So now, how did that come about?
Because I was an angry, angry girlfriend. These men. And I would just write my poems exactly how I was feeling.
I used to think you were my destiny, the best ever cooked up recipe, but you just left the worst aftertaste in my mouth. I should have taken you with juice instead of water, more like a porta potty, because you were so temporary. Didn't take you long to sour my stomach. I wish I would have left you at the wishing well that brought you into fruition.
And I actually used to cuss. Like my poems was full of cuss. I took all the curse words out because I thought, if I wanted my nieces to read this, or I wanted to be user friendly, but I was just bashing. Hey, boy, they take you through some things. I know we take them through some things too, but I let it out. They said don't date a poet because your business gonna be out there in the streets. I guess so.
Okay. So tell everybody the name of your 4 books.
So it's Keeping It Real, Volume 1 and Volume 2, Heartbeats Exposed, and What Fairy Tale.
Oh, okay. Now you have a play that's based off of that What Fairy Tale, right?
Yeah. Have a play and a CD, and then the Heartbeats Exposed also has a CD that goes with it as well.
All right. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Now, what projects do you have coming up next?
Right now, working on our YouTube channel. So me and my partner, Rasheen Kilo Pugh, we have he's the Save the Arts founder. And we have a Save the Arts TV YouTube link. We do a lot of different type of shows on there. So we have a comedy show called Silly Behavior where we do little comedy skits. Like I said, I was working on my poetry visuals, so those will be coming out. I have 2 movies that we had already filmed and started working on the editing, but he had to take everything home since we got put on lockdown. So I haven't been able to help with the editing. So, but there's Rooster, and I actually am starring the lead actress in Rooster. And then we have a comedy. Rooster's a drama, and then Caking Up is a comedy. That stars Carlos Biglos Massey and Karen Canyon. Yeah. So those are our 2 leads in that movie. And my What Fairy Tale stage play part 2 is finished. So I just gotta put it out there. And it's gonna be put out, but I was hoping for September, but now I'm not sure with everything that's
going on. So now, do your plays are just played in North Carolina, or they travel?
I wish I can figure out how to get it to travel. So I only did 1 showing of the What Fairy Tale, and that was it. I would love to have them travel, but I haven't researched and dived in enough to figure out how to make that happen.
Now, the movies that you have coming up, they're going to be online, or like in the movie? or on
We hope
Amazon
to,
or something like that.
yeah, we're hoping to shop them. To the different places, Amazon, Netflix, just all hoping to shop them. Of
Yeah.
course, for premiere. Definitely will do a premiere here in Greensboro.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know when because we don't know what's going on, but they're almost finished. One is finished editing, but still got to go back through
Right. Okay.
and fine tooth comb it and get the music and everything. So I would say they'll probably be finished around July.
Okay. And you helped write it?
I did help write it. I helped
Right.
film it. I helped direct it.
Okay. Learning
Yes.
all the jobs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Editing. Yep. I done learned editing too. So
Yeah, okay. This is the last question. Can you give any words of advice or empowerment for women?
I would say to stay strong because, sometimes we can get down on ourselves, we can get a little weak. Stay strong, believe in yourself. We are all beautiful. I feel like we should work together, instead of against each other.
Mhm.
So I would just say, be yourself, do what you love to do, stay strong, and persevere.
All right. So if anybody wanted to reach you, how can they reach you?
Nakesha Writes on everything. NAKESHAWRITES. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, everything. It's Nakesha Writes.
All
And then my
right.
email is nakeshawrites3@gmail.com. And then, of course, I have nakeshawrites.com. The website.
Okay. Thank you, Nakesha.
Thank you, Debbie.
It was nice meeting you.
Yes, nice meeting you too.
Okay. So if anybody wanted to reach out to Three Women Voices, you can reach us at threewomenvoices.com. Reach us on our email at threewomenvoices@gmail.com. We're on Instagram at 3_women voices. And we're on Facebook at the number 3 Women Voices. And I thank you for watching.